Raise your hand if you've used AI in the last 24 hours. Now raise your hand if you've texted someone using autocorrect in the last 24 hours. I have, and I'm sure many of you have also. Well, if you used autocorrect in the last 24 hours, then you have also used artificial intelligence. Hello, my name is Andrew, and today I will be talking about how often we use AI in our everyday life without even realizing it. And hopefully, after today, you will be able to understand how AI is being used in our everyday life without us even knowing it. And hopefully, you will be more aware of how often you do use it. First thing we're going to look at is how AI works. Well, why do we need to look at that? We also need to know how it works. That way we can understand how often we're using it and what we're using it for. So, firstly, how AI works. Geoffrey Hinton, the godfather of AI, explains to us that AI reads and reacts to data by sending it through what is called the neural network. Now, this neural network is built up of many, many layers, just like our brain. Our brain has many, many layers of stuff that it uses to problem solve, right? Well, this neural network is the same thing. Each layer handles a small portion of that problem. Geoffrey also stated in an interview conducted by 60 Minutes that he believes that AI actually learns faster than the human brain does. Well, why is this? The human brain has trillions upon trillions of layers to it, right? Well, AI has less layers than the human brain does. So with AI having less layers than the human brain does, in theory, with it not having to travel as far to get through all the layers to problem solve, and it can solve the problem faster, which also causes it to learn faster than the human brain does. Now that we understand how AI works, how powerful it is, and how effective it is, let's transition to how often we actually use it on a daily basis. So whether you're using your web browser, your maps, the night mode on your phone, autocorrect, you're using AI, whether you know it or not. So a survey conducted by Talker Research in 2026 showed that 9 out of 10 Americans used AI on a daily basis. However, of those 9 out of 10 Americans, only about 38% actually knew they were using AI. That's 62% that did not know they were using artificial intelligence. Well, although we've never realized it, AI has become a very, very big part of our everyday lives today. Anytime we pick up our phone and we look something up, we use Siri, we use ChatGPT, which is a really big one, which most people know about ChatGPT, know that it's AI. Whether it's, like I said, the night mode on our camera, anytime we text and it autocorrects, that's using AI. By reading the data into our mobile phones, AI learns everything about us, from our habits, what we say, even down to our emotions, to what we're feeling, thinking, and it can almost predict what we're going to do in the future. That's why, especially with this most recent iPhone update, anytime you get a text, you'll have those 3 little boxes right above the keyboard on your phone, and it will have a quick response to what it thinks you're going to want to reply to that. That is artificial intelligence in a nutshell. Now that we're all aware of it and how often it works and how often we use it, now that we know so much about it, let's use it to our advantage and create a better life for ourselves and the next generation ahead of us. Thank you.